Hello, Bambo.
Nice. Hello, Heart.
How are
Hello,
you?
hello. Doing pretty good so far. Hope you're doing good as well.
I am doing well. You've been having a good week?
So far it has been pretty good. Like, I
Yeah.
wanted to do a few projects, but I wasn't able to get to them. But maybe we can talk about that a little bit later.
All right, cool. Are you excited for Isaac Underexplained?
Sure. I'm not sure how it will go, but it is not a streak, right? So
No. I
Have you
promise
won all
it
the
won't be
runs
that
on-
stressful.
okay. But have you won all the runs so far that you have done?
No, I have not won all the runs. I had one run that we didn't win because I think we picked up Blind Curse of the Tower, and that is deeply unfun in co-op.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we will see how it will go with us. Like,
Yeah.
I have an idea for the first character that I want to play. I'm not sure if that will be a good idea, but I guess we will figure that out in just a minute, right?
Well, welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Welcome into Isaac Underexplained with Bambo Chuda Freak. If you haven't followed Bambo Chuda, like, go follow Bambo. Bambo makes some of the coolest content out there. Yeah, go check out, like, the recent mod that he made where you can do a bunch of puzzle rooms. Go check out his animation based off of, I believe, the Mario and Luigi series. Go check out his trivia series. Go check out everything he does. It's all great. Some of the most unique Isaac content out there. Some of the most strange Isaac content out there in only the best ways. Seriously, go check out Bambo.
Okay. That is like that puts me in a really nice spot.
Yeah, of course. I'm not
I'll-
gonna
I'll
not
do videos.
introduce you for real.
All right. I just hope people enjoy the content, and that would make me happy already.
All right. Well,
Right.
I'm
Like, I'm
going
eager to
invite you
play.
the lobby.
I'm just okay.
Yeah.
Or are you? Can you just go into lobby and then I can just join via friend match?
You can, yes. Oh, I think you're marked as offline on Steam all the time.
Yeah. The thing is, when I did the mod, I had to restart a lot. And some of my friends were playing Monster Hunter when it came out, and they just saw me going online on Isaac like every 30 seconds, and they were like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go offline." Wait a minute. Steam. Yeah, go. There we go. I understand. All right. Oh no. Friend match. Ah, there we go.
Yes, let's go. All right, before we get started, this is the last time we can actually talk about Isaac before the stream starts. Are you ready? What character are you choosing? Oh, you're choosing Tainted Jacob. We've got one person in chat who mains that character and has been like making videos about it recently, and it's been hilarious to see.
Okay. I mean, I am probably the best Tainted Jacob player that is still playing the character, so
That's
I mean,
true, yeah.
I can take that. I can take that for me.
Yeah. You are damn good at the character. What's your streak at right now?
102 and still alive. And maybe soon I will try.
102? Oh my goodness.
And like that is for chest, and the record for chest is 154. And I was trying to maybe I was trying to push for that like in the upcoming weeks, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that.
Yeah, that is kind of... It becomes tedious after a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I really wanted to get the 100, but now that I got it, it's kind of like, I mean, what really do I get out of it? Like, I'm the number 2 right now. Nobody else is playing the character. So if I get the world record, like, I mean, I guess I can take that for me, but like, I mean, it doesn't really change anything, right?
Yeah, you're still the best playing the character at the time.
Yeah. So should we start? I guess we should.
Let's do it. Oh,
All right, here we go.
Oh wait, I'm not on my controller. I was like, why is my keyboard being weird? No, it's just because I'm used to playing controller. Do you play controller or keyboard?
No keyboard. I play everything with keyboard.
You play everything with keyboard. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, and I also sometimes do like custom settings to make it more playable for me.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, everybody. I'm going to do my introduction, and then we can get going. Welcome into Isaac Underexplained, the only talk show where we're just talking about nothing to do with Isaac the entire time. If we talk about Isaac, feel free to call me L Streamer. Feel free to call Bambo W Streamer. But remember, we're just here to have a good time. Anyway, let's get it started. Bambo.
Oh, I need to ask like one semi-Isaac related stuff, like the latency. Can we maybe check that out?
Yeah, sure.
Because I have a little bit of lag.
Yeah. I can lower my latency.
Should we put it down or like up to make it better?
Let me see.
Mine is on 3 right now.
Mine was on 2, and it's more laggy now that I brought it down.
Okay, maybe we both try 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is way better for me.
Okay, cool.
For you as well?
Yes.
Okay, so now we will ignore everything Isaac related. Okay, fine. I interrupted you, so please go ahead and ask your first question.
First of all, how long have you been doing YouTube? I know that you consider yourself more of a YouTuber, so I wanted to ask more questions about that today.
Sure. My channel was created in 2011. I have been doing some videos ever since then, but I've done on a different channel League videos first with some friends. I don't know if they are from 2011, but it might be. And pretty much since then, how many years is that? 14 years. Already.
Oh my goodness. You've been creating content for quite a while now. So you were a League player for a long time. What, do you still play or did you stop?
I still play. Like, I started in, like, at the end of Season 2. And started playing Ranked in Season 3, I think. And then I always did some breaks. Like it was more like a thing that I played with friends. Like, I think, have you ever played League?
I've played one season of League. I played the first season of League, and I basically only played the Archer character. I forget her name right now.
Ash?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay.
That was all I did the entire time I played League, and I only played for as long as the season was. I don't remember how long that was exactly.
Okay, I see. I mean, that is the only character that you played. You played nothing else?
I played nothing else. I know of other characters, but I don't know how they play. I really know nothing.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, the game can be really toxic. Like, the game itself is pretty nice, but, like, the people who play and, like, the community can be quite annoying. So I'm trying to take a little bit of a distance from that. But there's currently, like, a fun game mode called Arena, which I kind of enjoy playing with friends. But that's pretty much it. What was the initial question? Why did we talk about League? Oh, because I did initial League videos.
Yes.
Many years ago, there was a game mode that was called, like, Twisted Tree Line.
Okay.
Where you played 3 versus 3. And together with, like, 3 friends, like, we sometimes swapped the teams. Played until we hit Diamond. And that is like, I did the 5 video series on that, how we reached Diamond, basically. That is how I started. And I was a big fan of, like, MLG videos.
Okay.
So that was, like, the original inspiration for that. And after that, I started to do stuff on Shooter Freak, like, Isaac related. Like, the first thing that I seriously did was, like, a 100% series on Afterbirth Plus.
Oh, okay. Wow, okay.
Yeah, like how I got like the first kills and how I got like all the challenges done and like the characters. That was pretty much the start. And after that, with Repentance, I started to do guides basically, and then everything just evolved, and I did a lot of variety stuff.
That sounds really. So you were just from the beginning. Besides League, obviously, you were dedicated to being damn good at this game.
I mean, sure, if you want to say it like that, yes. Like, I started with the Flash demo, like, many years ago, and played ever since then. I know that this game was, like, really, really tough for me at the start, and Eventually, I got good at it, and then I beat it for the first time.
Mhm.
Like, let me try to get this together. Mm, so the original version that I played was pirated because I wasn't allowed to legally buy the game.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents were kind of like iffy about like buying a game that is like 18 plus in Germany.
Yeah, I mean the themes are pretty heavy, to be fair.
Yeah, but if you really look into it, like I think the game itself is somewhat innocent, I guess.
Sure.
And so that is the first time I completed it for 100% the Flash game. And then I got it on Steam and completed it a second time, and that was like the point where I was already pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Rebirth came out, I just tried to get like as good as possible. That's kind of like the entire deal here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Just thinking about that. Chat's yelling at me, calling me an L streamer for talking about Isaac. Chat, we just can't talk about the current run. That's the entire rule set.
Everybody's upset.
Everybody's upset.
I mean, that is kind of my history, right? Like,
yeah.
this is a stream about asking me questions, and that is like kind of my history.
Yeah, no, chat's just getting their panties in a twist. It's okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, I know you're screaming at me. Okay. Is there a particular streamer that you really either like look up to or looked to when you started making content that really inspire you?
I mean, the second part of the question is pretty good. The first part of the question, I'm not really a big fan of like idolizing people. Like,
sure.
I really dislike that idea. But there's like content that I think is really creative. Like, I like the stream from Wigfizz. I like most of the like ideas that Another Matt has. Case has done some pretty interesting. Like, have you seen the analog horror stuff that Case
Yes,
did?
I have. That stuff creeps me out and is both very interesting to me.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit when we recorded the escape room together.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if it was like modded content or if it was
like grid spawn stuff.
No, yeah, or how it was made, but in fact it was just editing mostly.
Oh, really?
And that kind of surprised me.
Wow. He seems to be a very good editor, all things told.
Yeah, and like there was no better editing background as well, so that was kind of cool to know.
Wow, he had no editing background. He's just done that basically completely.
Yeah, exactly. That was pretty crazy.
Wow. That's incredible to me, genuinely.
Yeah, but that is like the kind of content that I enjoy watching, or that I think at least like I like creative stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that great, but like just having creative content in general is like nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been really enjoying his stuff. It's been very fresh.
Yes.
Do you have a goal you're working towards?
A goal? Not really. Like, sometimes people ask me if I want to do this full time, and currently, like, I just do stuff that I enjoy. Like, I have kind of an idea what I would need to do to make this maybe a career, but I really am against that. So, what I would prefer is if I get a little bit bigger and earn enough money so that I can, like, basically reduce my work time. I think that would be pretty cool if I could do that. But that is not necessarily like a big goal that I have. Is it just questions for me, or could we also talk about you?
I mean, you can talk about me if you want to. You are free to ask me questions. This is a conversation as much as it is a talk show per se.
Do you have a goal in mind, like with your content creation?
So my goal right now is to actually become a teacher. So.
Oh, okay. What subject?
Special education.
Oh, I see. I think we have maybe talked about this in the past. I remember something like that. But please go ahead.
Yeah. So, I think that goal has made it kind of that content becomes secondary, which doesn't feel great, but the focus on it has made my life a little bit more complicated. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go with content for the time being. But in the moment, my goal with content is to use it to practice getting up early.
Okay.
And like hang out with my community. Because I don't know, I've been wanting to be a teacher for a long time. It's something I've been kind of putting off and like hiding from. But it's a good time, and let me think of how I want to phrase this. Sorry. So I'm just kind of taking it as it comes. But I think if like Isaac content for me is just kind of a means to explore editing capability, a means to explore what it means to have a community I really enjoy. Because for a while I was a Bloons content creator.
Which version? 5?
6.
Or all? 6. Okay.
Yeah. And as much as I liked that game, the audience was exceptionally young, so it just created this situation where I didn't enjoy the people that I was streaming for. And that was kind of awkward.
I see. Was it the same name channel, or was it something else?
It was under Hows TV. If you ever
Hows
saw,
TV.
Yeah, HOWS TV. But if you ever saw a TikTok short of somebody asking who would win a million lions or the entire cast of Bloons, that was me.
Okay.
Which is a very niche thing. But I did that for a while. I didn't really enjoy it so much. It was fine. I'm just happy to be in a community where I could talk about slightly more mature subjects, because obviously this game is built around them.
Sure, yeah.
And engage in a way that is like I'm engaging with people of different walks of life, something of that sort.
I see. Yeah, that is yeah. Okay, please.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't have anything to say.
That is I think that is kind of interesting, because I don't know what is the age rating for Isaac in the USA?
15
16?
plus.
15? 15?
Yeah.
Why 15?
I have no idea. That's just what it's what M for mature I think is like the guideline of.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because I feel like that Isaac is also enjoyed by a big younger audience. I feel like, even though the game is usually for the mature people.
Yeah. But the thing is, for me, I think that Isaac creates kind of an older community, especially when with the subjects I talk about on stream. I'm talking about a lot of political issues. I'm talking about a lot of things of that nature, and so it just creates kind of a situation where it's more commonplace for things to happen like that.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it also kind of depends on the people, right? I mean, there are some content creators who are, I guess, have a lot younger audience.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the audiences are decently old, I guess.
Yeah. I think I just got a little tired of talking about Roblox on stream constantly. It's really what it came down to.
Fair enough.
Now I get asked about Roblox every couple of months rather than as it was every 3 to 4 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any special projects coming up or currently out that you want to promote? I know I talked about some of them earlier, but what are you feeling?
Yeah, we put out the first series of puzzle rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently trying to get together Super Isaac Trivia Season 5, but I feel like I made this project too big, so that I have very high expectations of myself right now.
Sure.
and it's kind of hard for me to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I also have like some short ideas or videos idea that I might want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not completely sure about that. And beyond that, I might want to do like some stories or comics in the future. But like I need to evolve my art skill sets before I can actually do that.
Are you an artist by nature, or have you been practicing on art?
Like, I mean, I can draw a little bit, but like I'm not really good at it. I mean, it like artist is like a broad like
Yeah.
word, right? Because like editing videos is like some form of art as well, right? So in that regard, I would say I'm like some form of artist, but
Yeah.
when it comes to like drawing stuff, not really.
I am very much the same. I can edit the heck out of a video, but the moment you ask me to draw a circle, I just sit in a corner and cry.
Really, is it that big of an issue to draw a circle?
I am really not a good artist.
Okay.
But it's so what
Because you other creative endeavors?
So I'm a writer. I've written
Oh, okay.
like I wrote for public radio in the United States for a while, and that was really fun.
Oh, so you actually are like you can actually do that. It's not like a hobby. Like you're actually like good at that.
Yeah, I have published works. They're not like light published works. They are deeply depressing published works, but they are published works.
Okay.
Chat's seen them a couple times. I won't bring them up on stream today, but every once in a while, if you're looking in my stream, you'll see me bring up some of the articles I've written.
Okay. Crazy. I think it's pretty cool if you're good at writing, because I'm not really good at that either. But I always try to like learn a little bit. But like yours is like more like radio news article, if you want to call it that, and like less stories, I guess.
Yeah, it's a couple of them I've wrote have been stories, but a lot of them are just like, there's war going on in the Middle East, and I'm like, okay, please don't make me write more about this.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, why did you pick your name? Like, what is the meaning behind Bambo or Bambo Cheetah Freak?
Oh, I can explain that, but I need to focus on that a little bit. So when I created the channel like many years ago, the initial purpose was to like do Yu-Gi-Oh videos with a friend. And I wasn't really sure what kind of username I should go for. And my favorite, have you played Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, but
I played Gladiator
like my
Beast.
favorite. You sorry?
I played Gladiator Beast back in the day.
Oh, okay. So maybe you know Naturia Plant?
Yes.
That was a little bit later. That was 5Ds and not GX anymore.
I'm familiar.
But that was like my favorite deck at the time. So my friend suggested, if your favorite card is Naturia Bambitude, why don't you call yourself Bambitude Freak?
Oh.
And but however, I have German cards, right? And he suggested the English name. So I completely butchered the spelling and didn't bother to check back then because I was also pretty young.
Sure.
And that is how Bambitude Freak was created. And I kind of like this name because like it's about something that I really enjoyed as a kid, because my main activity was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with my friends back then.
Sure.
And it was also a name that was given to me by a friend, so I value it quite a lot.
That's really adorable. I really like that story a lot, actually.
Yeah. Is there like a story behind your name as well? Or I guess it's basically just Sacred Heart, but like a different.
Yeah. So it was actually made with my previous partner. I was originally, before this name, I was Keybum's BFF.
Okay.
Because I really enjoy Keybum. I think it's a cool item. But it is not particularly good or engaging within the Isaac community. Plus, it was deeply related to my partner's name, so I changed it to stand out a little bit more.
I see.
But oh wow. But basically, I just was like, all right, let's give myself a new name. Give myself a name based off something people recognize within the community, things of that sort. Let's see here. I don't really have a particular story behind it though. It's just
Always.
it's just funny.
I mean, I guess that's kind of like how most people go with a name. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really. Oh, actually, now that I think about some of the people in the community, like with like unique names, I guess Common Bagel is pretty unique.
Yeah.
Vigfist is pretty unique.
Another Matt.
Another
super
Matt is not
unique.
really unique.
There's like Nameless.
Actually, I mean, there are some names. I mean, we don't want to really want to judge people.
I'm just
for
like,
their names
I
right
know,
now.
I'm not judging people's names. I'm just like thinking about like people's. I was trying to bring up names in my mind.
Yeah.
Other names. Anyway, there's a lot of different names. There's like Bisnap and stuff too, or Biznap. I don't know if I don't remember the pronunciation.
Yeah. One of the big three from Flash era.
Yeah. He mostly plays Borderlands these days, which I think is interesting.
Really? Like, I mean, I sometimes see these streams. I
Yeah.
used to watch it a little bit when he was playing Enter the Gungeon.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like really good at all of these games. pretty
Yeah,
much.
he's very, very good. In a way that is just, frankly, intimidating.
Um,
There are too many mats. Yeah, there are too many mats. You're right. We should just not have any more mats when we play any games. Just no mats are allowed to exist.
that sounds fair.
Yeah. I'm only saying this because I know Matt has a good sense of humor about his name, but otherwise I would never. Okay. Anything? Let me get to my other questions. I have questions about your life outside of Isaac.
Sure.
What do you do for fun? Like outside of this game, what's your go-to silly activity?
I mean, I do play video games. That is like a main thing that I do. But I also like watching or reading anime or manga.
Yep.
Yes, this also like most creative things like drawing or like writing stuff like that. That is usually what I do in my free time. I guess.
What anime and manga have you been reading recently, or books have you been reading? I guess.
Recently, like the one that I enjoyed the most was Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh god,
that is
it's
also
so good.
finished.
It's so good.
Have you finished the entire thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. It has a really solid start and ending, which you usually don't see. Like you don't really see endings of mangas, but this one was a pretty good read, and it was also pretty fast.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
still
super long.
enjoying. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff is happening. Like I think it's really really well done. Also, really interesting story and world building.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm writing a story with a friend based off of it actually, which should be really cool. Not like based
in
on
the
it,
same
but-
in the world or in the same dungeon?
It's not the same dungeon, but like based kind of how do I describe this? We're taking inspiration from it. We're doing a story about dungeon management.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. And like what it means to take care of a dungeon should be really cool. I'm excited for it.
See.
It's very.
You plan to publish this, or
Yeah.
what is the idea?
His partner is an illustrator. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So we're planning on doing a graphic novel, which should be really fun. But I don't know. We're just in the planning stages right now, and I'm a little, nervous about where to take it. But it should be really really cool, and I'm very excited for the opportunity to spend time with a friend at the very least.
Okay, sure.
Um,
What else am I reading? Freeran is pretty high up.
yep.
I don't know why I always say it in English way, because it is in fact German.
Oh yeah. There's so much German in that one actually, because it's so based off of like German fairy tales and things, right? There's a lot of it.
I mean to some degree. Like, I mean, most names are just German things.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I mean, Freerun is just like freezing, and then there's like Denken, which is just like thinking, and Fern is like far away, basically. Like, there is no real deeper meaning to like these basic words, but these words usually describe the character pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah,
I didn't know it was so
but
literal.
yeah, it's still like well chosen, but like people tend to think that it's a lot deeper than it actually is.
I mean, I respect them for at least like using the words directly rather than like doing some bastardization of the words. I feel like you see that a lot in a lot of manga.
Yeah,
So it's a good change of pace in that way.
true. But also, like, a lot of like Japanese media has like German names or German words in them, like, because they have like a appreciation for like German, I guess, or like. I mean, like, I don't want to go into the history of Japan and Germany, but
Yeah. No, I know why they do. Yeah, I'm following.
okay.
Sorry, that derailed my brain for a second. Um, uh, are there any social causes that you are particularly passionate about?
Uh, not like super passionate about, but like I have dyslexia,
Oh, okay.
and when I did my final exams at school, I got maximum point reduction for spelling mistakes in every subject, including math and chemistry, for example. And that really annoys me, because basically it's saying that because you're not good at spelling stuff, which I cannot even do anything for. Like, I mean, you can, but in general, I think it's kind of stupid to say that you're not good at a specific subject just because you cannot spell words right. I think that's just stupid. That doesn't even make any sense. But that's probably the social cause that I'm most passionate about. But that has changed since I left school, because that was quite a few years ago. And now they are writing like final exams on like tablets and stuff like that. So I guess it's a lot easier to do now than back then.
That makes sense. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. But yeah, dyslexia also runs in my family, so I am familiar with the struggles. I have coping methods, but it has only gotten worse since I got a head injury, and it is rough sometimes when you're dealing with it. My uncle in particular, you know how some people say something runs in their family? It certainly does not walk in my family.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. I mean, in my family, I'm the only one. Also, to be fair, like I usually say I have dyslexia, but it's only a writing weakness. Like, I don't have the issue with like the
reading.
Yeah, with the reading. But I do tend to like realize that sometimes, like, I don't have trouble like reading stuff fast, but like fully understanding the context, I feel like I'm a little bit slower than other people. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. You take a while to process a little bit better.
Yeah, like it's not a huge time, but like there's like I need to read it once or twice to like get the full understanding of what I'm doing there or reading there.
Sure, that makes sense. That's part of the reason that I use the fonts that I use in a lot of my videos is because they're dyslexia friendly, and so it's.
Oh, I see.
It's good to hear that at least some part of the community it's relevant for.
Yeah,
I know reading isn't your struggle, but yeah. Anyway,
but still.
it still adds up. So one last IRL question: what's the coolest thing you've ever done?
And that's kind of hard to say because I feel like I don't really do that much stuff that you could consider cool because I'm not really like someone who travels a lot or something like that.
Sure.
Like what I mean, maybe cool. I have met the German Chancellor Angela Merkel at some point.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That was kind of interesting. I know if I mean maybe that is not a good time for the question, but is it like cool to meet the president of the United States? Is that a cool thing to do?
I think in some cases it is.
Okay, I see.
So I'm not to get all political on you, but I have strong opinions about politics in the United States.
I can't imagine.
Even before this even before this current administration, I've had strong feelings, and so it's just a very turbid, I guess is the term. It's a weird word, but basically just like complex, emotional, heavily moving like the water.
Okay.
Just because American politics have never been exactly friendly to anybody who's not a white person. I know I'm sure you already know this, but like, for example, Germany during World War II took a lot of our ideas and was just like, yeah, these are great ideas. And so it just like, I don't know, makes me a little sad to talk about. I studied that for school and stuff, and it was just like, all right, well, I guess this is life and things of that sort. And now we're just steadily sliding into fascism, and I'm cool with this. It's fine. I'm totally not struggling. Chat, I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
Yeah,
so,
I can see that. Okay, but if we like go a little bit away from the topic, like, do you think it's like cool to meet like famous people? Like, I mean, I did say it was kind of cool to meet the German Chancellor, but like at the end of the day, what did it really do for me? Like if you meet like a famous actor, for example, like is it really cool?
Yeah, I wonder about that myself. Like, I think so. My sibling has met Adam Sandler at one point, and I was just like, "That's so cool! I'm so jealous." And then I thought about it later, and I was just like, "What do I do with that knowledge?"
Yeah, but why? Yeah. It doesn't do anything for me. You like it's like a story that you can tell for like a couple minutes, and then it's like interesting, but that also goes into like I'm not a big fan of like being fanatic about people.
Yeah, that's super fair. I think that is something I've learned to get over the more I stream. Because you start meeting people and you're like, oh my god, this person was my streaming inspiration, and then you meet them and you're like, it's just a normal person. You don't have to stress about it too much.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've never been like that. Like I think there was never like a person that I really wanted to meet.
Yeah, I've kind of been the same way. By the way, chat's really excited that I'm in a call with the Bambo Chuda freak. So on the note of interacting with famous people,
that's true. Almost Famous.
It's a good movie if you haven't seen it.
Which movie?
Almost Famous.
Almost. I have no clue what it is.
It's a movie about people who really enjoy meeting famous people. Not even kidding.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically it's a movie about groupies, if you know the phrase.
Yeah.
So it's just people who are like obsessed with the nature of fame.
Is it a movie or more like a documentary?
It's a movie.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's fake.
Yeah. It's based off a real story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Time to become a big shot. Oh, we're making Undertale references, chat.
I have never played Deltarune.
I have
But I
not played
watched
Deltarune either. I should.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Also, Undertale Yellow looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I only played the original Undertale once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all pacifist as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really seen anything, to be honest.
I tried doing the genocide ending recently, and had a combo of I feel really bad right now, and I am getting my ass kicked by Undyne in a way that I don't feel comfortable with.
Okay.
So I just ended up stopped playing. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but it was fun
Because I was thinking about that as well. Is it?
Not really. It just makes you feel bad.
Yeah, because you kind of like grow somewhat attached to these characters, and
Yeah.
like because you really appreciate them, and then playing it again just to kill all them feels kind of bad.
Yeah, I think personally, if you're gonna do the genocide ending, I would recommend doing it before you do the pacifist ending.
Yeah.
So at least you
probably.
end the file in a good place.
Oh yeah, right. There was something about like how it's Wait a minute. But doesn't that screw you kind of over when you do this first? With your save file?
No, because when you reset the save file, everything kind of goes back to normal.
Okay, I've watched this like many years ago, so I'm not really like can't remember all the details about it. But some stuff is like beyond save files, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I actually maybe I didn't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe that is like completely made up. I'm not sure.
Wait, Deltarune is tomorrow? What?
Yeah, very soon. I don't know if it was tomorrow, but Deltarune Chapter 3.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna have to catch up on that because I really enjoy the series and the music that comes along with it.
The music is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think overall it's pretty great, but I appreciate the most like these like secret routes or secret boss fights. I think that has the biggest charm for me on these games.
Oh, it does not go back after the genocide route? Okay, good to know, chat. Thank you.
Yeah, that is what I felt like it was. Like,
Yeah.
that it was something like that. That the game remembers it, that it's really hard to, like, actually true reset.
Huh. Interesting. That is... What a weird game. What a lovely...
But also, it's super old. When was Undertale released? Probably somebody knows.
I think like 2016. So it's almost 10 years old now.
Maybe not that old, but that's still pretty long time ago.
You just give them your soul and then you can go back? I mean, just normal things, right?
Fair enough. Have you seen the Undertale video that I made?
I have not seen the Undertale video that you made. Also, 2015 is according to chat. So it's even older than I thought.
I made the Baby Plum fight as an Undertale fight.
Oh, I did.
Video.
I think I did see that. I think I saw that before I knew you, so it didn't register as like, this is Bambo's work.
No, that was... I released the video like, I don't know, like a week ago?
Oh. YouTube, you didn't show me that. What the heck, dude? Anyway.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah. We could probably watch it on this stream.
Sure.
All right, hypothetical questions. These are the ones you're like, oh, I don't want to answer them. If I remember correctly.
Is that the case?
I don't remember.
Have I said that?
I think you might have said something like that. I can't remember though. If you were stranded on a desert island for 3 years and you could only bring 3 things, you can either have them practical or non-practical, whatever you're feeling. What would you bring?
Like, does it have to be like realistic or even existing stuff, or could I just do anything
you want? Anything you want.
If I could do anything, I guess I would go for an axe, probably a notebook and a pen, if that is one thing. And otherwise, I would go for like a cow, maybe, and like chocolate. Cow and chocolate pulver, because I'm a big fan of chocolate milk.
Oh, okay. What if you got a chocolate cow, so it only gave you chocolate milk?
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, or an infinite chocolate milk dispenser or whatever, but maybe it's like a tropical island with like coca beans, right?
Yeah.
Coca bean? Is it coca beans?
Cacao.
Cacao beans?
Yeah.
And then I could just grow it myself. I guess that would be like a time waster.
That'd be a time waster. I mean, is it really a
Yeah,
time
because I have to
waster?
spend there 3 years.
Yeah, because you can make non-chocolate things with it too. Like, there's a lot of things that cacao makes that like Americans and like Western cultures just don't know very well.
Sure.
You could also make
Maybe
mole.
I come back with a chocolate factory.
That's true. You become Willy Wonka, honestly.
Yeah, deserted island. I find the Oompa Loompas.
Yeah, it just sounds like a really good idea. See, this sounds like an all upside scenario, actually. Minus the probably going insane because you've spent entirely too much time on a deserted island, but don't worry about that.
Exactly. Like, I would probably not enjoy it that much, but right now I would be like, whatever.
Yeah.
I will just do it.
Just bring a brown cow, dummy. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you.
That's a big brain play.
Yep. Okay. If you could have dinner with any person, dead or alive, who would you have dinner with?
Oh, that's pretty tough for me to answer. Like, I mean, the previous thing that we talked about, like, I don't really idolize people, so I wouldn't really get anything out of that.
Yeah.
If it's about like the person that I could learn the most from, I guess it would be like someone really intelligent, like maybe Albert Einstein, for example.
Sure. Dark Duck, that's
Because
not funny.
that is like
Sorry.
because that would be like if it's just one evening, we could just talk about a few things, and like he probably had like some ideas or concept that would be interesting for me to hear about. I would probably not understand it, but
Yeah.
like it would still be interesting regardless. So I guess that's probably the best way of choosing a person there.
I think that's a good choice, honestly. Albert Einstein seems like he would at least be a really interesting person to talk to. I've heard people really enjoyed talking to him, even if he wasn't talking about science. So that's a good thing too.
I don't know, but that could be interesting. But any like I mean, I would probably go with someone who can speak German. But like there are a few like really smart people in German history that I could maybe go for. Like maybe Gauss, maybe.
Yeah.
He used to be on German Money, but I think they removed it at some point, or when we got like a rework of the Euro.
Don't know. Oh yeah, because I guess you don't use there's no marks anymore. It's all euro now, huh?
Yeah.
Wait.
I always try to not go into too much detail because we don't want to talk about Isaac, but
Yeah.
I can talk about the money part.
Yeah. You can talk
Okay.
about the money part.
But that's already finished. You
Okay.
you already answered that. Yeah, I was a little bit mixing things up though.
All right, we're now getting to the Bambo specific questions.
Oh, specific
Um,
question.
Yeah, I prepared some questions just for you. So what interests you about the PNG model? Like what? So I notice you've had your PNG model for a long time now. It's very expressive. I think it's a really cool model. But what attracted you to the medium, essentially?
I mean, I made the design for this character like many years ago, and I kind of just wanted to have it as a profile picture initially. So I worked on like getting it done in like a nice way, and then I realized that it's really easy to turn it also like in an avatar. And once I had that, I felt like I could use it because I didn't want to use the face cam because I don't want to like show like I just want to have my content out there, not really like my person.
Sure.
But I also think that it makes content more easily identifiable to me when they have like something they can relate to, like the avatar, for example, and that is why I put it there.
That makes sense. So you're trying to give something for people to relate to, but not necessarily relate your face with your content. if that makes sense.
Yeah, or like my purse in general. Like it's just another artistic piece, basically.
That makes sense.
Have you always used a face cam from the start, or when you started with Isaac?
I've used a face cam forever. I don't know why, but it's just always something I have been about for some reason or another.
I mean, it's like kind of like the go-to thing, I guess, for most people that do Isaac content, I think.
Yeah. I think it's becoming more common for people to have the VTuber style models, though.
Yeah, but that might also be because it's more accessible now.
That's true. But yeah, there's a lot more people like you, like Vic out there that are just like putting out content with non-face related stuff.
There's somebody else?
Cool.
I mean, there's some smaller streamers that I know about, but...
Yeah, I guess there's not too many major streamers, but I think that's mostly because, like, it's kind of the old guard. You know what I mean?
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, the original people all had face cams.
Yeah, or just didn't show anything. One of the two.
Yeah. Huh.
Because you have people like Sinvicta as well, who are like just completely.
Oh yeah, that is true. In fact.
Yeah. So you make arguably some of the most unique Isaac content out there. Like we were talking about your Undertale Plum fight and the Mario and Luigi. Was that a Larry Jr. fight, if I remember correctly?
Pin.
Pin, thank you. I knew it was some long segmented one.
Yes.
How do you come up with these ideas? Like, what is the inspiration behind these ideas?
Like, I sometimes get these questions, like, how do I get my ideas? And, like, that's not that easy to explain, but,
Sure.
like, usually it's, like, I try to know a lot.
Yeah.
I do not necessarily have, like, super deep knowledge about many things, but, like, I just know, like, a lot about different things.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just, like, randomly get inspired, or I see something and get inspired, and then I just do it. Like, if we would go for an example, like the escape rooms, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I saw people making videos about like Minecraft escape rooms, and there was also Mario Maker escape rooms that I really enjoyed a long time. And I thought maybe I could do this in Isaac, and I knew about like you can do custom rooms. There was the rules mod and stuff like that. So I felt like you can just do that. And the creative process for the individual rooms was simply I had like 1 or 2 or 3 ideas that I really wanted to have in the rooms. I just put it in the room, and then I tried to like connect it in some logical way, and that eventually that turned out into a somewhat decent room or escape room, I guess.
So it was really just like trial and error, and then a little bit of practice that brought you to a lot of these ideas, plus lots of knowledge.
Yeah, in a way, it was like I mean, I do have like a basic idea of what I want to achieve, but and I have all the pieces that I need. Basically, that just happens. But but like connecting like the little gaps in between, that is like usually the hard part.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, bringing content together to feel coherent is a lot of the hard part of being a creator, I find.
That is true. That's true. Like there are like many ideas that I have that I cannot really act out on, and sometimes they are just like bad from the start, but sometimes they are good, but I cannot really realize them, and then I just have a lot of stuff lying around here that I cannot really use ever.
That's kind of frustrating because you're just like, what do I do with this then?
Yeah, exactly. But eventually I can come back to it later. Like the story that I want, like the comic that I want to do now, that like the initial idea I had when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something like that. And now I'm trying to like get it together. And also, I think I really like these like really creative things. Like we talked about some of these stuff. Like the Wigfis has some really creative elements in the stream.
Mhm.
Like I don't know how much you watch Wigfis, but like
Quite a bit.
like it looks really simple, right? But like there are many ideas that are really simple, but you have to do them. For example, like the screensaver Hashi, for example, or like the what are like these brain rot things? But like what are these things called? Like Subway Surfer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like all these elements. Like it is really simple. But I still think it's really creative to have these things in place because you just have to do it. You have to have the idea to do it, right? And I really appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to steal the Subway Surfer thing from the day I saw it, just because I think it's incredible.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
I struggle to stop myself.
You implement it.
I think I have it set up. I just never use it because I'm like, is this encroaching on Vic's ideas? But I don't know that Vic would care.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, like it's not like it was not Vic's idea to have like Subway Surfer as like these like attention grabbing things in there, right? But like it was the idea to like implement it in the stream in that way.
Yeah. Yeah. One of my favorite things that Vic does is the like the memify me thing.
Oh, with the Undertale. No, not Undertale. What is that thing called? Earthbound.
Yeah.
Sound.
It's really damn funny.
Yeah, that is pretty fun. I like that as well. Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. That's true.
Because I think that one's really cool in that it creates chat interaction in a way that like is hard to replicate.
Yes.
And very unique to Vic's streams, which I think is...
Yeah, I think the unique factor is really what makes it great, yes. But nobody does something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what makes Vic's special in the fact that they just... I don't know. Their chat interaction is unique, I think, is how I would describe Vic's stream in the most simplistic way. Do you ever plan on branching out the games you play?
I mean, I've played some other games in the past, but the thing with Isaac is that I just think it's too good of a game that it's like hard for me to play anything else.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fair.
even know if I will ever find a game that I enjoy more than Isaac, to be honest.
It doesn't feel like it a lot of the time, does it?
Yeah, because like it's just like it's kind of crazy how good this game actually is,
It
or how
is.
much content there is.
It is incredible.
And I was thinking about maybe making a video about like other games or roguelikes that I play that maybe are not that well known. Actually, they are somewhat well known, but like.
Chat saying we should do a Fortnite stream together, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's probably not gonna happen.
I
And I have to break the rule. You killed my 888 donation machine.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, no, it'll go back after. Doesn't it go back after the? I didn't know. I didn't know that was a rule.
I'm beyond upset.
I've angered the beast.
You did. But Fortnite. I've never really played any ego shooter. Like the closest thing that I play to an ego shooter is like Hitman, which is not an ego shooter, but that's like kind of the closest thing that I play to an ego shooter. That's not true. I played one time Valorant, and I was giga bad at it, and then I never played it again.
Oh, that's fair. But yeah, Valorant is not my vibe either, so I feel you on that.
But have you played like something like Counter-Strike or anything like that?
I think I've played Valorant once. I've played Marvel Rivals once, and
Oh, was that good?
Marvel Rivals,
Yeah.
it was fine. I don't really like Marvel as an IP. so it's not really my
Really?
thing. No,
Like not just the movies, like the entire thing.
I think the comics are fine. They're just hard to follow. I think the issue with Marvel Comics is continuity is convoluted at best and impossible to follow at worst.
Okay.
At least that's my opinion. And
I mean, I can see that.
I like Marvel Comics, but I like the short run versions of Marvel Comics. I don't really care for the long run versions of Marvel Comics.
Have you seen the movies?
I've seen most of them. I stopped before Endgame, I'm gonna be honest.
I was about to say I watched like until Endgame. I watched Endgame as well, and I think it was like pretty decent.
Yeah.
And after that, it was like, I mean, I've seen like 30 superhero movies now. So what's the point?
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel. I'm just like, why would I watch more of them if I've already got the general idea of what's going to happen in every single one?
Yeah.
Good morning, Anna. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of a stretch to say that I'm interested in seeing more of them. Like I watched like WandaVision, and that was fine. I don't think it was as good as everybody says it was, but that's just me personally. What other stuff have I seen in the Marvel universe?
Do you have like a favorite superhero? Like
Do I have-
any
Any
publisher?
superhero?
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan. Okay, interesting. What is that? Watchmen is that, right?
Yeah, that is Watchmen. Have you
That
seen?
is published by DC, but it's not DC, I believe.
Yeah, it's Alan Moore is the main writer. Have you seen the 2020 Watchmen?
Is that a comic or the movie?
It's a TV show created by HBO.
I have never heard about that.
Really? It's really good.
Is
I would
it-
highly recommend it.
Is it the original cast, like with Rorschach and these people, or?
No, so it's essentially the universe moved forward by about 40 years.
After the events of the movie, basically.
Yes. So if you've
Okay.
seen the movie, you're caught up. But it's just very interesting
Okay.
to me. Like what goes on with it.
That does sound interesting.
It's really damn good. I would recommend it. Sacred, what do you think of the U.S. getting rid of pennies? They cost more to produce than they are worth. If we're gonna get rid of pennies, we should also get rid of nickels because those cost 13 cents to make. So, chat's just asking me some questions. Sorry, but like,
Getting rid of pennies. Do you pay a lot of in cash in the US?
no, nobody uses cash anymore. At least very few people use cash anymore.
Or is it rare?
It's pretty rare.
I see.
It's become more and more rare. Yep.
I mean, in Germany, we mostly pay with like actually, it's kind of 50-50. Like, I mean, many older Germans like prefer to play in cash.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, and therefore it's almost always possible to pay with cash.
Sure.
I don't really get it. I used to be like that as well, but when Corona happened, I don't even know what was during Corona that people had to pay with like card.
I think it's because we didn't know how COVID spread for a while.
Well, yeah, that might be. Yeah, I think some shops only accepted card.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah,
the
you might
cleanest.
be right. Yes. I think it was like that, yes.
Yeah.
And then I started to do it as well, and then I was like, I guess it's fine. I can just do that.
Mm. It's not
But
so
then
bad.
I didn't stop. Yeah. What happened?
Buttless Chubb! Call me all streamer chat, please! I'll do it for Buttless Chubb.
The rare room.
I know. I ruined my rule, but it's just important for this. My credit
Okay.
card got declined because it was too dirty. It sounds like a skill issue.
What?
How do you...
How does that even work?
Yeah. I didn't, because isn't
Because
it just
it's
a
not like a
magnetic
code
strip?
that it needs to read.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just a magnetic
like,
strip, right? There was grime on the chip,
guess,
and I had
yeah.
to wipe it off. Oh, chip-related issue. Got it. Understood. That's kind of silly, honestly.
It is.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh. L streamer W Bambo. True. That is correct, chat. Thank you for acknowledging that Bambo is a W. And always has been.
Another W for me.
W. Shout out to George
I'm collecting
W.
these. Are there any further questions, or are we done?
Sorry, I'm focused. I have more questions.
So it's kind of mean. That was not meant to sound like that.
No, I was just like, oh, okay. But in all seriousness, that is my predetermined question. So, chat, if you have questions, now's the time we take them. Am I feeling better today? Yes, I am. Yeah, yesterday I took a day off because I had a pretty severe migraine, but today I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. Shout out to George W. Major L. Yeah, correct. It is. Oh, chat, you can't ask me that question. People are asking me questions about some game about Christianity. I don't know what game that could be.
Okay.
But we can't answer them. Those are not allowed. Those are not allowed. Who am I? So, how do we answer that question? Bambo, who are you?
I'm a human, first and foremost.
Oh, well, that's good. So I was interviewing
I'm
an
also
alien.
like a content creator, mostly for Isaac content. I also do a quiz show called Isaac Trivia.
Okay, yep.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Bambo's great. Seriously, go check out Bambo's stuff. Bambo does great stuff. I've been on Bambo's game show at one point. It was really fun. Yeah, I'd check it out for sure. There's a new season of the game show coming out soon, too. Here's a question.
That is true.
Oh, God. They're asking about order of operations. Chat, why are you making me do math? El Bambo, chat. We're not allowed to say El Bambo. We're allowed to.
How did that happen? What did I even talk about?
You mentioned that you create content for a game.
I mean, that is what I do.
Yeah. It's W Bambo. Bambo is not live right now. That is correct. Oh no. W Bambo. Philosophy question. Would you go into the experience machine that gives you an infinite amount of pleasure forever? Would you experience the machine? What? Chat, why are we getting philosophical? Why does my chat do this to me? What is that? So, would you go into a machine that showed you what you want to see forever? Basically,
It shows me what I want to see.
yeah, basically, like, it shows you everything that you dream about, essentially. And everything you would want in the world.
Like it's just showing me it. I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't get it, but you experience it as though it were real.
But I would still know that it's fake.
Would you? If
I
you're
mean, I'm
trapped
going
there
in the
forever?
machine that shows me fake stuff. Like, I guess I would be aware that it would be fake in that case, right?
I guess so.
So what's the point?
What is the point? That's a great question. Have we ever played Sonic Adventure 2? I have, personally. Have you played Sonic
I have
Adventure 2?
not played a single Sonic game.
You've
but
never
I have
played...
watched.
Oh my goodness.
But I have watched many games. Yes.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Sonic Colors. I think that one has some really cool music, especially the final fight was really good. Also, many of these like old games, I watched a long time like a retro channel who played like, I think the first Sonic game was on like, what is that, a Sega Mega Drive, or what is that thing called?
Yeah, I think that's Sega Mega Drive. Wow, that was a...
And then if you wanted to
retro.
play the Knuckles game, it was like a game where you could insert, or that you had to insert the original in. Or
Yeah, you had to
like
expand it.
That sounded really cool to me, but I never had that. It was like before my time.
Yeah, I was born in 97, so I was a little young for that one.
Same day for me.
I didn't know we were the same
year.
age. Wow. Oh my gosh.
I think most of the people that we kind of interact with are of that year.
Yeah.
I think Bagel is like either the same age as me or a year younger.
Oh, I didn't know.
Another match should...
Oh Jesus.
Maybe a year younger. Like she's not younger.
Yeah,
She's maybe
yeah.
a year younger. Another Matt is also like of similar age.
That makes sense to me. Matt gives me Gen Z.
Vic is younger. I think Vic is like 20.
Vic's only 20? Wow. I didn't know Vic was such a...
I'm not sure.
wee
I'm not
babe.
sure. I don't know that for a fact.
Oh no. Oh no.
I guess the oldest Isaac player that I know is Punishero.
Oh yeah, isn't... How old is he?
I don't know. I don't want to guess because
That's insulting. Yeah.
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 But I mean, he is retired.
Okay.
I think he has also. I mean, I guess it's like maybe private information, but I guess he's a little bit older.
Okay. What other things? As a fan, I'm like, Javan, you are way more... You're in college, dude. Sorry. Chat's just making unsubstantiated claims.
I see.
What? Oh, gosh, there's so many questions that I want to ask, but I don't know if they're good questions to ask. What is something that you've... Damn it. This is what I get for thinking about questions.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, okay. Why? Oh my god, why can't I think of questions? What was your first, like... Oh my gosh, I love this thing, playing video games?
Did I black? You didn't ask a question, right?
I did ask a question. What was your favorite, like... What was your first I love this thing playing video games?
Pokemon, I guess.
Pokemon? What was your...
I started with Red.
Oh,
and
wow.
I just really enjoyed that a lot. That was just crazy to me that this exists.
That's funny because I only got started in Gen 3, so I never had like the early experience with Red, but it's just so... Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm jealous, honestly.
I started with Red, and then I played Silver. I think. No, I had at some point both. I think it was Silver. I think I had Lugia, yes.
Oh, nice.
And then I played Sapphire, Emerald, Pearl, Platinum. Then I played, I think, the one with Zekrom, the first one. I think it was first white and then it was black because I choose Zekrom twice.
Mm-hmm. Gen 5 is my favorite generation. I really love that gen.
Fifth?
Yeah. I think it just had...
Oh, it's very high up for me. My favorite game was Heart Gold, Soul Silver, though. I think these were the best Pokemon games ever.
That's fair. That is really incredible. I never played Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I really need to go back and replay those.
Yeah, maybe playing the game is not that interesting, but maybe playing a modded version of it could be cool.
Yeah.
Or like a hacked version.
Yeah. So I could do speed up and stuff.
Yeah, also that, but also like maybe with different Pokemons inside and stuff like that. That would be pretty interesting. There's something that is not released yet. I cannot remember the name, but it's something that puts all the Gen 5 stuff. I think maybe all Pokemon, but like with Gen 5 graphics in the Gen Heart Gold Soul Silver game or something like that.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty.
And the person working on it has been on it like for 8 years or something like that, and people are waiting for the release.
That's 8 years. Wow. Have you played?
Yeah,
Poké
and
Rogue
everybody's
at all?
waiting for it. A little bit. I thought I would enjoy it more, to be honest.
Yeah, so did I. I was just surprised how much it was even more of a grind than Isaac feels sometimes, which I think is incredible to me.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. I had high expectations and
you were let down.
I mean, it was good, but I just didn't enjoy it that much. That basically.
Sure. Yeah.
And roguelike that really surprised me was Hitman. Have you ever played Hitman?
Yeah, with 1847 and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Have you played like first, second, or third game?
I've not played them. I've watched speedruns of them mostly, because those are just really funny.
Oh, I see. Because like the Hitman 3 has a mode that is called Freelancer, and that is basically a roguelike, roguelite. And that is the only reason why I bought it. And I was surprised that I really enjoyed it. Like, that was really, really good.
Yeah, honestly, I tried to find roguelikes in all walks of life, but I didn't know that they're just being implemented in so many different games now. Like,
yeah,
there's one in Bloons now, apparently, that people keep telling me to try.
I think I've heard about that.
I don't really want to.
How does it work?
You just get random towers. I've not heard great things about it, personally.
Yeah, that kind of sounds bad.
Yeah. Delta Moon? That's not the name of it.
I quite enjoyed like Enter the Gungeon. I think that is one game that I really enjoyed. Also, I think if I hadn't started playing Isaac, I think the roguelike that I would enjoy the most would be Noita. I don't know if you know that game.
I am deeply familiar with Noita. I think it's really,
Have you
really
played
incredible. No, I'm not. I've watched my friend play it a lot, and I think that's really how it is.
Because it's like super complex, like to a degree Isaac is.
Yeah.
And like there's so much beyond the actual game that you can do, similar to Isaac. And I think that's just insane. But because I have invested so much time into Isaac, I don't know if it's worth for me to like spend time on Noita.
Yeah, just learning an entirely new
But I think that
game.
is a fantastic game.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it. I need to get into it because I think I own it, but I just don't. I don't.
I have it as well. I played a little bit.
Yeah.
Another game that I own but never played is Rain World, which I think I probably enjoy a lot as well. Have you played that one?
I have not, but I've also heard incredible things about it.
Same.
And I'm just gonna. The thing is I'm just gonna hear incredible things about it until the day I die, unless I just go and actually play it.
Fair enough. Well, what are other roguelikes?
Other roguelikes? That one I showed you earlier, the the Nubby game.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I would play that one.
No, that one's more me than I think most people. I love a big number go up roguelike, to be fair. Have either of us played Animal Crossing? I've played a lot of Animal Crossing. Bambo, have you?
I played a lot of what is the DS part? Wild Worlds?
Yeah.
I played that one a lot, and I played a little bit of Horizon. And I really enjoyed like the DS. I played a lot of DS games, like a lot, like Hard Gold, for example.
Yeah.
But like with Horizon, I didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm too old for it.
I think for me it was just because the tools were always breaking in a way that made me really irritated. Are either of us into puzzle games? Good question. We'll answer that
I
after.
cannot even say if why I didn't enjoy it that much. I don't know.
Yeah. I would argue both of us are at least into puzzle games in some small part, right? Just because you literally make puzzle games. That's what your escape rooms are.
That is true.
But do you play them outside of
I'm thinking. Puzzle games. I can't say I do play puzzle games.
Really? I'm honestly surprised by that. I feel like you would like puzzle games. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I played a little bit of Ace Attorney, but that's not really a puzzle game.
Yeah, more of an investigation game. I've got some I could recommend if you ever want to get into them, because they are really fun.
I used to watch a lot of puzzle games, but like I don't know. Like, what would you recommend?
Baba Is You is a great one.
Oh yeah, I completely watched that. I'm kind of spoiled already.
Oh sure. Did you ever watch A Monster's Expedition?
Yes.
Oh damn it!
Do you know Aliens Rock?
I do know Aliens Rock. Yes, he's one of my inspirations.
He's like he's like the puzzle player, so
Yeah.
I know most of these games.
Okay, dang it. So you've watched like Patrick's Parabox and Can of Wormholes.
Yes, most of these.
Yes.
Like I've seen a lot, but I've never played them. I don't know. I never had felt the interest to play them. I don't know.
Void Stranger. I don't know that one.
I played that on stream actually.
Oh really?
But I only did one run. Like I won one normal ending.
Got it. Did you ever?
I have seen what the later stuff is, and it's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But I think these games are cool.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna play Blueprints when it comes out?
What is that?
It's a roguelike puzzle game. I think it was played on Aliens Rock's channel. Based on a kid who inherits a house.
Okay, give me a minute. I need to send diagonal to check this out.
Oh yeah, do your thing. Sorry, I apologize.
What is it called? Blueprint?
Blueprints, like the little prints. Celeste is a puzzle game. The solution is your gender identity. I don't know about that. Though I would call a lot of platformers puzzle games.
It's a 3D game, Blueprints.
Mm-hmm. It is a 3D game.
But this looks like a jump and run game.
What game?
Blueprints.
It looks like a jump and run game?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Mario, jump and run.
No, it's not one of those.
Maybe we can talk about this later. Maybe you can send me a link.
I will absolutely send you a link. It's really damn good. Is Bambo German?
Okay.
Yes. Bambo is indeed German.
I am German.
Have you played Celeste, by the way? I feel like this is important to my
yes,
community.
I have played it. I really enjoyed it. I think it might be the best platform I've ever played.
Fair.
But I have not finished it. I got all the strawberries in A and B side.
Yeah.
And I'm like 2/3 done with Farewell. and it just took too long, and now I took a too long break that I probably will never finish it.
That's honestly completely respectable.
I spent like, I don't even know, probably like 4 hours on Farewell, and then I realized, then I watched like a solution, not for the solution, but just to see how much I still have to do. And then I saw that I'm not like just barely half past the level, and I was like, nah. And then I just stopped.
It's a pretty exhausting level in particular because it's just so long for no reason. I mean,
Yeah,
for a
I
good
think they
reason.
should've-
But
I think I should have made it like 3 levels or whatever, or something like that, so that it doesn't feel like it's that extreme.
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous how long it is. But it is a really good level. It's just really ridiculously long.
What I also find really interesting is that they basically have all the mechanics from the start, but like only at the very end they give you like the details on how to do these very advanced things, and I think that is really, really cool.
Yeah.
What is it called? Wave dashing, and what is the other thing called?
Corner boost?
Yeah, with the I think it's corner boost. Yes.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, and then there's even like the harder version of Farewell just for the Moonberry, which is just absurd.
Yeah, I was about to say there was like this green berry, and I was looking at that as well, and then I was like, I'm not gonna get 100%.
That shit's crazy.
The only thing, the only thing that I kind of regret is that I did A and B side,
Yeah.
and then I did Farewell.
Oh,
so I have never tried any of the C sides.
And the C
That's
sides
the only
are
thing that I regret.
so much easier than Farewell.
Yeah, because they are super short, right?
Yeah, they're 3 screens
They are like
each.
extremely hard, but super short. They are even shorter than the B sides, but
Yeah.
just maximum difficulty.
Yeah.
You just, I have to just say that you just spent a key for a key.
Yeah. Well, I spent a key for a key, but I got a cent out of it, if possibly. I didn't actually get a cent.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
it was,
enough.
yeah, I'm aware. Chat, you can call me L-Streamer for that.
What?
Reverse extended hypers? Oh, true. I can do reverse extended hypers. They're fun. I actually really... Those are probably my favorite movement tech in Celeste. They take a lot of practice. But when I'm warmed up, I can do them properly.
Dennis, I don't know, do you follow Ludwig at all?
I do follow Ludwig a little bit. What about him?
I didn't realize, but he recently apparently had like a list of things that he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is to beat final level of Celeste or whatever.
Oh, that's gonna take him forever.
No, yeah. And I was like, yeah, he is totally gonna fail that. And then he did it like within an hour or whatever.
What?
Because apparently he has been training for like a year on like flights or whatever to do the level, and he became really, really good at it, and he just did it like really fast. I was like, that was really funny.
That's honestly pretty smart of him, because that just makes for good content in a way that I didn't expect him to want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, nah, there's no way. And then I just did it easily, and I was like, what?
No way, he just
was
did it
pretty
easily.
funny.
Yeah, that's honestly such a Ludwig thing to do.
If it's not cheated, but I don't think it's cheated.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to cheat something like that.
I mean, he did it with a few things, like Pokemon or whatever.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's Celeste. Celeste is a pretty good game that I played.
Mm-hmm. It's damn good. I really enjoy it.
I also enjoyed like...
Oh, go ahead. I didn't have anything to say.
I also enjoyed most Mario games that I played, to be honest.
Mm.
Have you played a lot of Mario? Or not?
I've played quite a bit of Mario, yeah. Specifically, I've played a lot of the Mario on the Wii, if you remember those ones.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part as well.
Yeah. Like Mario Galaxy.
I also used to...
Ooh.
Oh, Galaxy was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to 100% most of these Mario games as well.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't really do that. I got 100% in... 100% in... What was it called? Wonders?
Oh, yeah.
But I have to say, I was kind of disappointed in that one.
The last level was just kind of annoying more than it was interesting for me personally.
Yeah, same. Also, I think like the bosses, sometimes they skip bosses in some worlds, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was kind of middling.
I was really disappointed in that because I used to enjoy like these more creative boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
And the levels itself were fun. I mean, there were some pretty good levels, but I feel like it was just, I don't know. I was expecting more, I guess. That's all I get that. Say.
I understand.
But I think also it's kind of hard for me to enjoy these like more modern games because I played like so many Mario games and some of these were like just really good, like Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
That if this would have been my first Mario game, I would have probably enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Exactly.
I like Wonder a lot, but I definitely get where you're both coming from. That's fair. Favorite Mario game? Ooh. Sunshine?
Oh, all Mario games?
Yeah, all Mario games. I think probably Sunshine. Sunshine just had a feel like no other.
Galaxy is really, really good for me.
Galaxy is really damn good. I just like the way that Sunshine felt all like one world. I think that's the thing for me that really made it cool.
Sunshine is also pretty good.
Yeah.
That's tough, but it's probably a 3D Mario. And my favorite 2D Mario would be... probably V or Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
I think. That's true? Probably.
You do not like Galaxy? This feels like the you do not like the Godfather meme from Family Guy, honestly.
It insists on itself.
Exactly.
Nah, Galaxy is absolute peak.
I would agree.
Actually, I also think that it might be good that they never made the third part. Because no, it will always be remembered as one of the greatest games of all time. Or at least Mario games.
Yeah. Holy W, Bambo. Mario Maker 1 clears? What, because of Lanky Mario or something? Lanky Mario did not make that game any better than the other Mario games. If you don't know, there was a special weird mushroom and
I know with the thin mushroom.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Carl Sagan puzzle levels.
Oh yeah, I love Carl Sagan.
Many years ago.
He's freaking funny.
He's currently playing Isaac for the first time.
I saw that. I was like, "You're serious? This is." I never expected him to pick up Isaac. If I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah, Isaac is not really a game people start casually on a stream.
Yeah,
really.
It's
or at least bigger streamers, I would say.
Mm-hmm. That's super fair. Mario Maker 1 is the best Mario game for Kaizo. That's... I guess it's got better trolls as well, because it's less stable than Mario Maker 2. And that makes it way better for troll levels. But other than that, I would argue that Mario Maker 2 is a better game. Oh, wait.
Mario Maker? There was something that I wanted to say, but I forgot about it.
No worries.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Or was it a skill issue? We'll never know.
What is your favorite game after Isaac? Or if Isaac even is your favorite?
Favorite game after Isaac? Hades?
1 or 2?
1. But I don't know.
I never played it.
It's good. It's a really good game. Um.
Oh, I think your mic is away here.
What?
I think either my internet crashed or your mic cut away, but I didn't hear that what you said just last.
I cut off after saying Hades. It might be
Oh, okay.
Hades. It might be Hollow Knight. It's kind of up in the air for me personally. There's
I haven't played that either.
You haven't played Hollow Knight?
I have a friend that is bugging me for like 3 years to play it.
It's pretty good. I like it.
I even have it in my library, but it's too big for me. I don't know. I kind of enjoy watching Metroidvania games. I think it's a really cool genre of game, but like I just don't enjoy playing them as much.
That's fair. Not every game genre has to be your favorite thing, right?
Yeah.
What game genre besides roguelikes or roguelite, whatever I can never remember the difference, frankly. Do you really enjoy?
It's actually quite easy. Roguelike is like the original game Rogue, which all these games are based on.
Yep.
And Light is basically meta progression on top.
Oh, okay. It's that simple?
Yeah. It's actually, like, you can make a massive debate about this, because if you take a game like Spelunky, for example,
Yeah.
Spelunky 2,
Yeah.
would you say it's a roguelike or a roguelite?
Probably roguelite.
No, correct or wrong.
Probably roguelite.
Yeah, that probably most people would agree with it, because it is first and foremost a platformer, and not like this. It has this dungeon aspect.
Yeah.
And there's technically meta progression in it as well.
Yeah.
But I would say it's more true to a roguelike than most other games, because like there's nothing that you can unlock in this game really.
Yeah.
There are no items or anything like that. You have everything from the start, and either you finish it or you don't. And that is like that is why I don't really care what people use, because like there you can always make arguments for it to be a roguelike or not.
It's very interesting for me about that one, because that game in particular, there's very little that you gain from one run to another. It's mostly like you unlock floors, right? More than anything.
In Spelunky.
Yeah. Or do you even unlock
No,
floors?
you cannot. Spelunky 2, you cannot unlock anything except for shortcuts
Oh, really?
and
Wow.
skins for characters. Yes.
Huh. Wow, I didn't know it was even so limited.
Have you played Spelunky 2?
I've never played any Splunky.
Really?
No.
Do you like platformers in general?
I do like platformers in general. It's just I guess I've played some Spelunky, but it was very, very limited.
I see. And Spelunky 2 is really hard. I only beaten the final boss twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me like, I don't know, like 50 hours.
Took you 50 hours for your first run of Spelunky?
2.
Oh, okay, okay.
What is boss called? Tiamat.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Tiamat the dragon from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, but it's like more like a mermaid, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And there's like the secret boss that is Handan at the very end, and I haven't even tried going there.
Isn't it like 99 floors or something to get to the really?
No,
the
that
final?
is Cosmic Ocean after Handan,
Oh,
where you
okay.
need to get specific items to that location. Yeah.
Got it. Understood.
Yeah, but Spelunky 2 is tough. We talked about Enter the Gungeon, but have you played that?
I have played Enter the Gungeon. Unfortunately, I've tried playing it on stream, and it just crashes my stream every single time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. How far did you get?
I've gotten to the 3rd floor.
Oh, you have not beaten it.
No. I have not gotten very far. I've never beaten the drag gun, as it were. I've never killed the past or
Okay.
anything.
I have beaten the pass with most characters. I have also unlocked the Paradox, and I almost unlocked the Gunslinger, but I died on the Gunslinger run itself.
Oh.
I don't know if that means anything to you.
I think I understand, because the Gunslinger is really hard to unlock because it requires some amount of like perfection, right?
Yes, but also like to even get the chance of unlocking the gunslinger, you need to be the one with the paradox character.
Yeah.
Um, and the paradox character makes it, I think, that you have to fight a double lich at the end.
Oh, you have to fight 2 of the final boss. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
at the same time because it's like glitching out.
That's really ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. And I almost did it once, but then I died, and then I was like, ah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not that invested.
I've also never beaten. I have beaten the red once, but I have never beaten the minigame.
Mm-hmm.
The punch-out minigame.
Oh yeah, where you're on top of a mech.
Yeah. And I take that as a provocation?
I did it as a provocation, I'm not gonna lie.
I see, okay, fair enough. What was I talking about? Oh, the mech fight? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are like a few things that I haven't done. For example, like there's like a true dragon fight. I've never done that either.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much
I have
content
not-
in that.
Yeah, it's pretty good as well. That is probably why I like it, because it gets really close to like Isaac, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's why I like Hades. I mean, it's really not that close to Isaac, but it has a good amount of build variety, and it tests you in that way. I think Hades 2 is a better game, though, because it's harder and is going to have more content.
It's not fully released yet, right? But
is
many people
not.
played like the what is it? Early access or whatever?
Yeah. But it's really good. I really enjoy it. The early access... The thing is with the early access games from that particular studio is that they make it not feel like it's truly early access. It's very full as a game, even before it's fully released. Plus there's like hidden dialogue that's unique to early access, which I think is really sweet.
I like these details.
Yeah.
I also really like the original Lost Unlock, for example, in Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really upset that they took it away and that there's nothing like that in any other game.
Yeah,
Anymore.
The many meta progression things. I think that kind of stuff got ruined because of the internet, is how I kind of think of it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how much of that you knew from back then because you didn't play it, but like for Red, like there were so many mysteries about Mewtwo and Mew and how to get them.
Yeah. The truck and things.
Yeah. And like you just didn't know if it was maybe correct. Like you didn't know. And now you could easily check if that's real or not.
Yeah. The internet definitely took away that mystery. Ooh, good question from chat. Music recommendations. You got any?
I mostly listen to instrumentals.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Hans Zimmer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Also Kevin Penking, who did a lot of anime music.
Okay.
And a little bit of German rap.
I didn't know Germany had a rap scene.
What?
I didn't. Nobody's ever shown me German rap before.
Every culture has a rap scene.
I guess I knew that, like, technically, but it's like knowing it inherently is so different, you know? I think that's definitely an American misgiving of mine, where I'm just like, oh yeah, nobody else has culture, everybody is just stealing our culture. Yeah, and I think it's an issue I have with American culture.
I mean, it's also a pretty good industry. Like, there's a lot of money made in German rap industry as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really had no idea. I'm unfamiliar with the entire scene.
I didn't know Germany has a rap scene.
Chat, I get it. It was very American of me. I understand. You don't have to make fun of me.
Fair enough.
No, it's fine. You can make fun of me. Make fun of Americans relentlessly. It's important at this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that's probably what I listen to mostly. Maybe anime or music soundtracks and a little bit of rap. I'm not really a big fan of pop music. I think it's too generic.
That's fair. There's a lot of very generic pop music out there.
Like that, I usually prefer instrumental stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like of like real songs, just the instrumental as well. Sometimes I listen to that.
There's really good instrumental tracks on a lot of different songs, even if they're like pop songs and they're normally fairly simple. There's some,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, there's often good instrumental related to it. Have we won? No, we're not winning.
We only win.
We stay winning in our hearts. Oh shit, okay. Have you ever played a Dark Souls game?
No.
Okay, because I've been thinking about getting into that genre and I'm like scared of it.
Yeah, I've not done it either.
I have played some of Dark Souls 1, but only on the supervision of my friend who almost exclusively plays Souls-likes.
I see. I have downloaded Elden Ring on release, but I only play on keyboard, right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
that
Elden
is
Ring was
not...
notorious for on release to be absolutely horrendous to play on keyboard. I don't know if that was changed at this point, but that is the reason why I didn't actually play any of these games.
Yeah, that seems pretty rough.
It does look pretty cool though, but I don't think it's really my type of game, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think like shooters and like the Souls games, that is like more or less the only stuff that I have never really played.
Yeah, I'm not a big shooters person either. The only shooter I actually really like is Borderlands, and that's because it has roguelike elements.
Yeah, I was told that as well, that I might enjoy it, but I don't know.
It's fine. It's not my favorite, that's for sure. Oh man, I hate that boss. Okay.
Other genres that I haven't played or have played? Well, that's tough to say. I used to be a big jump and run fan or platformer fan,
Yeah.
but that has kind of stopped. Like occasionally I play one, but not that much anymore.
Were you ever like
I'm
a
not so big
Zelda
of an-
fan?
Oh, I used to be, but I've always preferred the 2D Zeldas or like the Toon Link stuff.
So have you
Like I
played
really like.
the new one that came out recently? The actual Zelda game?
What is it called?
The Legend of Link, obviously. Gosh. So, why can I not remember the title of this? It was... People liked it a lot. There was a table percent speedrun. Echoes of Wisdom, thank you!
Oh yeah. I have it. I finished. I think 3 or 4 bosses, and I have not finished it yet. I never got to it again.
That's
I think
fair.
it was good. Oh yeah, right. We have this part as well.
Yeah. Oh, this one's dumb.
GG.
GG.
I did. What did I like most? I think Wind Waker was fantastic. I really liked. What was the other Toon Link with ships?
The other
There was Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass I really enjoyed.
There's that train one, too.
Spirit Tracks. I haven't played that one, unfortunately.
Neither did I. I grew up on the Minish Cap. That was my first...
Oh yeah, I was about to say, I really like Minish Cap as well. That
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I played most of them. The one game that I never finished was... what was the... before Major... What was the first one called? Before Majora's Mask,
Ocarina of
with
Time.
the time traveling. Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I didn't finish that.
Really?
Because I played it as a kid, and I was too scared of these zombies in the future.
To be fair, that game was scary as all shit.
Also, if you remember, there's like this one boss in the well, like the face
Oh, with
stealer
the
or whatever.
eyes.
Yeah, and the eyes, but like the face, like it was like a monster with like multiple faces or whatever.
Yeah, that game. Something about the N64 Zeldas, they were just all nightmare fuel.
It's really crazy, and I was too scared as a kid to finish that game. So
Yeah.
maybe I did it at one point, but I cannot remember.
Yeah. Re-Deads are what they're called. That's an awful, horrifying name. That is terrible.
Yeah, like the early Zelda, I think modern Zelda games are not even close to how scary these old ones are.
No, I think it's funny because Tears of the Kingdom is probably the scariest Zelda in recent memory, and it is not scary.
I haven't played it, but I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild, to be honest.
I think Tears of the Kingdom is almost worse because it is better, if that makes any sense.
I was told that it is worse than Breath of the Wild.
I think it is technically if you never played Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's a better game. Like, experiencing it first, it'll make it better. But the issue I have with it is, the fact that there's so much to do, it's almost overwhelming. One thing I really liked about Breath of the Wild is that you kind of know pretty consistently what you're going to be doing. Or like where you need to go. But with Tears of the Kingdom, there's so little direction, you get to decision paralysis like crazy.
Okay.
At least for me.
That reminds me that there was a game, maybe it was Wonders, where I felt like it was a good game, but it was like disappointing for like the genre, or the type of games that have been before there. Maybe it was Wonders, I'm not sure. I think Wonders was not bad, but for a Mario game I didn't enjoy it that much.
Yeah. I wish that there was more challenge. Why do I keep doing this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked the end game.
But maybe you're just too old and too good at these games now.
I know,
feel
but like
maybe
I went back and played Galaxy, and there's like entire worlds dedicated to challenge runs. You know what I mean? And then there's like the whole comet system and things. Like the end game of that was just so promising and so interesting. I might be too old though. That is a total possibility.
Yeah, I bet you're just too good at these games because you have done it so many times.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, like, have you played like really difficult platformers or jump and run games?
Yes.
At some point,
I've played. I want to be.
What have you played? Have you completed it?
Yes.
I only beat Hello Kitty and then I kind of gave up.
It's pretty miserable, honestly.
I don't know if I cannot do it. It's more like I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, and I played some of Cuphead. I actually never got into Cuphead that much as I feel like I should have.
It looks really cool, but I was also like, I don't know if I want to play that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a commitment. I feel like I'd want somebody to play it with, is the thing.
Have you played Meat Boy?
Have I played Meat Boy? I have not. I honestly should. I should play that on stream.
Meat Boy is pretty good. Also, like, just beating it is reasonable. 100%, not so much.
It's pretty ridiculous. Have you seen the speed? Oh no. Have you seen the speedruns that were just like all Tofu Boy?
Yes, I've.
Or not the speedruns.
You cannot beat all levels with Tofu Boy.
You can't
right?
beat all the levels, but you can beat the game with Tofu Boy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that there's like some super late game challenge where you can do these like specific character levels with just Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Like levels that are just for the kid.
Yeah.
And it's but you do the Meat Boy and it's like insanely hard.
Yeah. I really think Meat Boy is a fantastic game. I hate that unfortunately Edmonds had to like divorce himself from the property, which is a bummer, but it's a damn good game.
That is true. Have you played The End is Nigh?
The End is not. I've not. I've honestly not played a ton of Edmund's games, and I feel like I should.
I have played Meat Boy and is Nigh. I wasn't able to complete it either. At some point I stopped, but also I wanted to 100% it, and they are like retro games basically. And I just did one of them, and it took me like multiple days to just do a bonus level. Like this was not even required to beat the game.
Oh really?
And then I kind of gave up, and I was like, I will not get 100%, so why even bother at this point?
That's fair.
But that is rare.
Oh, go ahead.
That games are that hard.
Yeah, I mean Edmund's one of the few developers that really sends it on difficulty these days. A lot of the time.
But they also feel really fair. The games.
Yeah, I'm excited about whatchamacallit. I'm excited for Mugenics, honestly. I have a friend of mine who is really into the XCOM games, and he's been complaining about how there aren't enough hard XCOM-like games recently, and I'm like, well, let me tell you, this one's gonna be rough.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he's hyping it up so much that my expectations are like beyond anything right now.
Yeah.
So I'm really afraid that it doesn't catch up.
That is fair. I totally
I hope Mugenics is good. Like, I will play it, but I am afraid that it is not as good as I think it is.
The gameplay trailers look pretty solid, honestly. I'm definitely.
They added a lot more colors, right? Like, I think in the original trailers and stuff,
it's pretty.
It was
out.
really gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that looks pretty shitty. Not gonna lie. And they added a lot of colors now, and I think that was a good decision.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty great. The gameplay looks at least like complex. I don't know how good it is yet, but it at least has promise in that way, you know?
Yeah, I think the thing that most people will be looking forward to is like the breeding, right?
Yeah.
If that is well made, it has a lot of potential at least.
Yeah, I feel like it's. Have you ever? So there's a Sonic game, Sonic Adventure 2, that has the Chow Garden. Do you know that?
I know what that is, but I've never done that, obviously.
I hope it's like that, because that is famously a very well-received breeding mechanic in a video game.
Okay.
And so I'm just hoping that they take notes, because it is still cited as one of the better examples of that, of like raising an animal.
Are there like any other famous breeding games?
There's not a ton.
I mean, Pokemon in a way, but
that is not well received for the most part, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, well known.
Yeah. Because most people really, at least as far as I understand, most people don't enjoy breeding in Pokemon. They're just
it's
like,
miserable. I mean, they made it a lot easier.
They made it a lot easier, but they didn't make it fun.
Honestly, I think it kind of sucks. It's interesting, but once you've done it once or twice, you're like, why do I have to do this so many times?
Yes, that is kind of how I see the entire breeding in the franchise kind of thing. It just feels frustrating most of the time.
Have you played Final Fantasy?
I have played a few Final Fantasies. I've played 7 just because I was told I had to. Okay. And then what else have I played? I've played some of 10. I don't think I got much farther than that. My experience with Final Fantasies is more through the Kingdom Hearts frame.
Oh, I see. For me, the Mario Sport games.
Oh. That's pretty funny, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, you remember like there was always the ninja, the blue wizard or whatever, and the white mage.
Yeah, and they're just there for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't really get that either.
Yeah.
Actually, some of the sport games are really good. Have you played Mario Sport Mix on Wii?
Mario Sport Mix. I'm unfamiliar. What's the thing?
It had basketball, volleyball, dodgeball, and something else. And it had a really cool online mode, and I really enjoyed playing that back then.
Mm-hmm. Shoot. Chat, you can call me all streamer for this, but I'm reviving Bambo after the boss, like from the boss fights, because if we do that, then the bosses won't cost money. Call me all streamer, chat. I frickin' dare you. a lot of these streams are just me taunting my chat.
All right.
As it should be, but not seriously. At least I don't think I'm serious. L streamer, yeah. But yeah, the only Mario and Sonic game I ever played, or the Mario Sport game, I guess is, I've played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Did you ever play that one?
Which year?
Oh, there are many years?
For every year, they did it for like 10 years or whatever.
Oh my god, I'm dumb. I thought there was only one. So bad. It was so bad.
But yeah, these were also kind of fun.
Yeah. I usually do this for about 2 hours. We can do it for 3 hours if you're feeling it.
We can try to do one quick one.
All right. Cool. That sounds.
But I don't want to like put you massive in like overtime.
No. It does not. You're not doing that. I'm gonna pick an easy character then.
Okay. I cannot go out of here with like a negative track record, right?
That's fair. You don't want to be the worst guest on the stream.
Yeah, we just pretend when we win this that we are on like a 50-50.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, we are on a 50-50 if we beat this, right?
You're right. We are not cheating, actually. Nice. It's actually a 50-50.
You were so concerned. Frick.
Losing is not acceptable for me.
Losing is no longer acceptable? Okay.
I'd say it's like somewhat decent training. Like I always do some Tainted Jacob runs.
Mm-hmm.
Like just to keep up. And usually I win on most of these.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still afraid that I just throw my streak on the first run that I do after this long delay.
Yeah, that's fair. I totally get that.
Have you done any big streaks?
I did. So back before Repentance Plus, I did a Tainted Forgotten to Delirium streak.
That sounds not fun.
It was really fun. I don't know what you're talking about. I genuinely enjoyed it so much.
That is probably one of the most miserable boss fights that you can have, Tainted Forgotten Delirium.
I got really, really good at it. I got my streak to 35 before I ripped it, which I was pretty happy about, honestly. I was like...
To 55?
35.
What was that? 35.
35 is pretty good,
That's
though, right?
Pretty good. That is pretty good.
And I was pretty happy with that.
I would like to do that. But also, I cannot really enjoy playing any other characters for a long time except for Tainted Jacob. I don't know.
That's fair.
I also feel like that most other characters are too easy, way too easy. And then if you have something like Tainted Lost, that's kind of too hard.
Yeah, there is kind of that weird mixed bag where it's like, I don't really understand why most of this is so difficult. Or why this particular character is so difficult and then everything else is not so hard. But the step up in difficulty on Tainted Lost is so frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know, and Bagel is doing it to Delirium as well.
She's a different breed.
Yeah.
I haven't watched her streams as much lately, but when I used to watch them a lot, and I need to get back to those because she's so damn good. I just haven't been watching.
She changed it.
Oh,
she changed her time, so it's really difficult for me to watch. But
yeah, she does 2 streams a day now, right? Shoot.
No, she stopped doing that.
Oh, she did? Okay.
It's only the evening stream.
Well, that's good at least.
Oh. Only the evening stream, and that is like, it starts at like 3 a.m. for me, and goes until like, yeah, until 9 a.m. and that's
so
like,
you basically have to watch it right when you wake up.
Yeah, and I don't know, but I really dislike watching VODs. Like, sure. I want to watch it live.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to be able to ask questions and stuff.
Yeah, or even if I don't do that, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just really weird for me to watch a VOD.
Sure.
Like, I can watch a YouTube video, but like watching a live stream that is recorded, like, I don't know, that feels weird to me.
Yeah. It just feels like there's a lot more downtime when you're not watching it live, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't even true, but it feels like it is.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say maybe that is not even true, but it just feels like it, and that is.
Yeah.
That's kind of the end of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when you're designing a video game, it's less about what actually happens in the game and more about how it feels in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, I watch a lot of those like design documentary videos where you're like, all right, here's how I built a video game, and it's like, my players didn't like it when they actually fell off cliffs when they were supposed to fall off cliffs, so I made it so they didn't fall off cliffs at first. And I was like, what? What is happening?
Would you like to make a video game at some point?
I'd probably make a video game, honestly. Would you make a video game?
Sure.
Yeah?
Well, do you know? I even have like an idea what it would be like. Do you have an idea as well?
I don't know. I honestly, I've spent so much time playing video games. I know more what I shouldn't do than what I should do. You know what I mean?
What would you not do?
I would not make a gacha game. It's the start.
Okay. Fair enough.
I would probably try my best to stay indie so that I could do what I want. But obviously that has things. Knowing me, I would probably end up making a roguelike because I don't know other genres to nearly the same depth that I do roguelikes, obviously. Past that, I really don't know, is the thing. Like, it's just not something I understand how to do. Plus, I don't know how to code, so I don't know what the limits of a game world is.
Yeah, that is also a big issue for me.
Yeah.
I tried to learn it like on 1 or 2 occasions, and I have like a very basic understanding on how to code, but sure. That's kind of where it stops.
Yeah, I get that.
If I would make a game, I would make it like, it would also be a roguelike, but it would play like a Metroidvania.
Sure.
And I would like it to be about like, basically like Noita, but with robots, and you exchange your own parts, basically. That have abilities.
That's fun.
Something
I like that. Kind of.
Yeah, the concept sounds cool, but it really depends on the execution, right?
Yeah. I mean, story can make up a lot of shortcomings in video games, to be fair. Like, I've seen a lot of great roguelikes I consider fairly good explain away their like tech issues as like this is just part of the story. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Which I think is honestly pretty clever. Doesn't always work, but it's at least interesting.
Yes. What makes me? Have you played Ahead in Time?
A Hat in Time. Oh, I love A Hat in Time. I kickstarted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is
all the way
also
back in
a really
2012.
old game.
Yeah. All the way back in 2012. I remember. So I read in the paper one morning. This is how old I am. I read in the paper one morning that you can kickstart games, and I was like, whoa, that's really cool. I'll go check it out. And I remember right next to it was the headline of you could also buy Bitcoin, and I feel dumb as hell.
And you kickstarted it, but didn't buy Bitcoin.
Yeah. So I regret that. That is a personal regret of mine. Is man, I really should have bought this fucking coin. It probably wasn't even correct to like buy the coin, considering I was not gonna manage it properly. But
fair enough.
I think about that sometimes. But yeah, I kickstarted Hat in Time, and I feel good about that because that game is fantastic. I also kickstarted Mighty Number 9, if you know that game.
Is that Mega Man?
Yeah, it was a Mega Man like spiritual successor.
Then I know it. Yes.
Yeah, and
Didn't that game had some controversies?
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah. You can Joanna, that is a hell of a response to me saying I made a bad decision. You can buy toenails right now, but that doesn't mean it's a smart choice. Okay. That's... By the way, Bambo, you would probably like this person's content. They do a lot of like exploratory stuff of Isaac. They recently did like how you can get actually out of bounds in Isaac.
I've seen the video actually.
Oh, well, that's this person in chat.
Who?
Humphy Joanna. She makes content like that, and I really like her stuff.
That was the death certificate thing with red keys and the map overlay, right?
Yup.
I've seen that yesterday.
That broke my brain a
That
little
was
bit, I'm not
pretty
gonna lie. I was so confused.
I was kind of interesting why such an annoying way of breaking the game was used.
Yeah.
Like it could have been done very easily,
Mhm.
but like the later part, the only thing that I wasn't too happy about is that like the actual part where the stuff was shown with like with the map overlay or whatever was like in the final part of the video, like in the final quarter. I think that would be cooler if that would have explained earlier, but
Yeah, I understand that. I kind of... That's a good critique, because it was a really cool video. There was a lot of great information shared.
yes.
I want to make videos about runs, not mechanics. That's fair. Yeah, the run was the primary focus. The mechanic of breaking the game in that particular way was the secondary mechanic, or the secondary focus.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I mean, there are a few like names that I have zero contact to, but I think they do interesting videos. Like maybe I've seen like a video of I think Yuri got coin.
Oh yeah, I see their stuff every once in a while. They're more of a shorts person, right?
Yes. Like it's very like storytelling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, wait, that is I think that's the channel with like Hattington, or is that a different one?
I don't know. I see a lot of like oily spoily. That's the one I see like I don't have any context for, you know?
I know it doesn't even upload anymore. I still see sometimes the videos. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't where did oily go?
Only does still content.
Yeah. Oh, just not Isaac anymore?
Isaac, but also other stuff together with cat insurance on a new channel.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you know cat insurance.
I do not. I've also only
Cat
seen
insurance
this.
is like one of the like I would argue one of the biggest modders that we have.
Okay.
She also did some work for Vicfizz.
Huh. I am learning all sorts of new things.
That's an important name. I would remember that one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cat insurance.
Cat insurance. That's honestly kind of a funny name. I like because I don't know if you know about cats much, but they need insurance. Those things can be
Yeah, that
idiots.
is. I guess it's the same in the USA as well, but in Germany, wait a minute, maybe I mix it up. But you have to insure either cats or dogs, but not the other one.
Mm-hmm. Really, you only
I
have to
think
insure
in
one animal?
wait, in Germany it's the other way around. Yeah, actually, I think in Germany you don't have to insurance cats, but you have to insure a dog.
Huh.
Either one. 100% one is not required to be insured. I'm not 100% sure which one.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah, there are some very interesting rules.
Hi, Gibbous.
In fact,
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
like you have to insure most farm animals as well, like cows, for example, but not cats, I believe.
Huh. That's very strange.
Yeah.
Joanna, I may make a short about that concept if you're saying anybody can make the explain the bug video. 'Cause I would love your help with it though, if that's all right, because I don't fully understand and I would have questions. Just putting that out.
About
there.
what?
The out of bounds glitch.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because I would love to ask more questions to her about that, but I simply don't understand it yet. I'm not going to make a standalone video about it. No, I know you're not going to, but if I were to make a standalone video about it, would you let me ask you questions? That's what I'm saying.
It's not my property.
I guess I'll, you know.
Have you done any big breaks?
Big breaks? I mean, I've done a couple breaks. I had one break that I posted a short about. Sorry, I'm spacing out. My brain starts to shut down near the end of this, usually. The biggest break I've done personally is I did a break with the poop. Where I got the poop, I got Midas's touch, and then I got a golden charged penny.
Okay.
And I don't know if you knew how that works, but Midas touch making a golden poop when you use the poop is luck based.
Yeah.
So I just eventually started spawning infinite coins, and eventually got up to 69 luck, and then finished the run that way.
Okay.
And that wasn't like a big break, but it was definitely the funniest break that I've ever done. Otherwise,
but no like.
Oh, go ahead.
But no crazy damage numbers or anything like that.
I've gotten Naninf one time.
Okay.
I duplicated Succubus a bunch.
Yeah, that is, I guess, that is the only way that I know about this.
Yeah, I think otherwise you would just have to like somehow stack every damage multiplier in the game, and even then, it's not technically Naninf.
No, that is not even close. When
Yeah.
you do that, you maybe can't get like 1,000,000 or whatever, but
Yeah. Who am I playing with? This is Bambo Cheetah Freak, one of the coolest Isaac creators out there, and you should really check out his channel.
that's me.
Yep. That's me. That's right.
BBN. BBN? No dollar sign?
Yeah. Naninf is not achievable without mods. That is incorrect. Naninf is achievable without mods, I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to do as well.
You just have to like wildcard break with Incubus. Or not Incubus, Succubus. And then it works out. But
I did a run where I tried to max out most stats. I got 18 golden hearts.
Oh my gosh.
120 tier rate. Demonstrated how to get infinite damage, but didn't do it because it can break your game.
Yeah, the game
Max
does not
speed?
like it. What's max shot
I got
speed?
like...
What's max shot speed?
That is not limited either, but if it goes too high, you can no longer shoot tiers.
You just can't shoot anymore? That's funny.
Yeah, because it just instantly zooms off the screen and doesn't deal any damage.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but it wasn't so fun when I did. Because in my early attempts to get high stats, I just like voided a lot of items.
Mm-hmm.
Like millions of items.
Oh god.
And when the shot speed was too high, that just like killed it.
Yeah, you just couldn't win anymore.
I don't know how much luck I got. I think I got like 10,000 luck.
10,000? Jesus Christ.
Well, max speed is also easy. And that's it, I think.
Now, my question is, if you're in the G Fuel challenge, can your speed go even higher?
I think... I mean, the game technically gives you options to get more speed.
Yeah.
Because you could do stuff like... a spin to win.
Yeah.
But I think the value, the 2 speed value, that cannot be changed. That cannot go higher.
I thought you could go higher, honestly. For some reason.
Only with mods, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I think the actual value cannot go beyond 2. You can have more speed, but you cannot go beyond 2, I believe.
Because it used to be...
But correct me if I'm wrong.
With Tainted Forgotten, there was a glitch where you accidentally went, like, way
Yeah, I know.
faster.
Also with... Yes, also, there was also a bug with Isa Junior, but it didn't increase your speed beyond 2. Like, I mean, the display. I'm talking about the display, right?
Yeah. Well,
Only the display.
in the G Fuel challenge, you can go above 2.2, or you can go above 2 with the G Fuels.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
If that is the case.
You can have 64 seconds, which E12 damage, infinite damage starts appearing at E308. So Succubus glitching is not even close. Wait, I thought.
Isn't that what you meant?
No. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I meant. I thought you could get Naninth by like, because you can technically skirt the...
I'm not aware that you can do that actually. If we actually talk about the thing that you can get with bots. Like when you have the integer overflow, then it just has letters. Starts to have letters in the number. That is what you can achieve. And I thought we were talking about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about too. I'm just like somebody saying that you can only go to E12. And I think you can go to... I think you can get to E308 through some like weird breaking of the familiar limit, I thought. Maybe I'm crazy. I might be crazy. I'm kind of crazy.
Okay, I'm not too sure about that either.
Yeah. I don't know. This is eventually just says...
I know that you can get the letters into the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Which starts at like, I think when you have like 12 digits.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little complicated. But it's, yeah. An info you can get unmodded. Oh, sure. Yeah, Yeah, inf you can get unmodded. I didn't know that there was a difference between nan-inf and inf in this case.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I'm learning new things right now.
I've also done like the maximum characters in one room in the break.
Wait, you can do that?
Where
I didn't
you
know
get
there was a maximum.
No, different characters. Like you can get wait, I will talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
So you can get obviously the Forgotten. You can get Esau Junior. You can get Strawman.
Yeah.
Keep a Strawman. But with Strawman, you can also pick up items. So you can get the revive characters like Blue Baby and Lazarus, for example. And I think it's a total of 7 characters you can get in one room in the normal run when you play alone. Yeah,
that's really fun.
Somebody posted that on Reddit, but it was just like a theoretical concept that you could do it, and then I did it in an actual run.
That's fun. Just because you were breaking so hard, you might as well do it anyway.
Yeah. As for my like other breaking runs, I've done every main boss one-shotted with a single blue fly, and a single shot from Papa Fly one-shot as well. Many one-shots.
Many one-shots. Oh, I learned something about Strawman
I did
recently.
a couple things.
If you... So Strawman... Or not Strawman. I learned something about the Soul of Jacob and Esau recently.
Okay.
When you have multiple Soul of Jacob and Esau's in one room, it only removes one when you leave a room. So if you have many of them, you can actually carry some of them between rooms.
What?
So, I guess I'll describe that better. Basically, like, say you spawn 4 Soul of Jacob and Esau. When you leave that room, you'll go to 3. Then when you leave the next room, you'll go to 2. Then when you leave the third room, you'll go to 1.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Right? I thought it was
I've
really
never heard about that
yeah.
either.
I only discovered it recently. I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but it's really interesting to me.
I mean, that is more interesting than useful, but
yeah,
I mean,
it's
still interesting.
I mean, if you had a way to like charge break or something, that'd be cool. It's probably more useful if you have like Clear Rune plus that in Greed. You could probably have a run based around.
Oh,
like,
because then you can maybe carry one through them. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how useful that actually is, but it's cool.
It's interesting, definitely. Yes.
Yeah. I'm stealing that? Okay, Joanna. You better give me credit on that video. You don't actually have to give me credit. I'm just talking shit. But yeah, there's all sorts of like weird things of that nature in Isaac that people just... I feel like people have seen it before. They just haven't thought about it as kind of a unique concept.
Yeah, I sometimes feel that as well. Where somebody tells you something and you're like, yeah, I kind of knew about that, but I never really like noticed.
Yeah, I didn't know it was special. What makes you special? I did that already. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah. This is gonna... Wait, is that an appropriate question? Sometimes I have to think, is a question a reasonable question to ask guests?
Okay.
Shit. Do you live near family? Or are you, like, living with family? Is that a...
Yes, almost my entire family is living pretty close to me.
That's nice.
Only my aunt is living like 1 hour away with a car.
Oh, okay. That's not even bad.
Yeah, but I think in the USA it's a little bit easier to live apart because of the states, right? But like, if we would try the same here, they would live in a different country, basically, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, I could also add that most of my family lives in the same state. All of my family lives in the same state, or Bundesland, for that matter. What is
That's
it in English? I think state is the easy way to describe it.
I think state, yeah. It could be like county, depending on the size.
What is a county?
County is a collection of cities that kind of manage their municipalities together.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, maybe that fits more. Huh.
Oh shoot.
That Kreis? Oh, in that case, it doesn't fit.
Sure, whatever. Do I do farewell and wall skip, or do I do it normally with B and C sides? I think you do farewell however you want to. If you want a wall skip, go for it. It'll still be more of a way to do farewell than I ever did.
And me.
Yeah. Farewell's hard, and people are built different.
I don't think I ever want to finish it because I haven't played it. If I finish it, I would probably play the full Celeste first before I like do it. I think
That's super fair. It's a hard game.
I really enjoyable after some time.
Yeah. Oh, it halves the duplicate ESAs. It doesn't just remove one. It removes half
What
of
does
them.
it do?
So it removes
It
half.
halves.
Yeah, it halves them.
That's even weirder.
It is even weirder, right? Like, why does it have them? Like, what mechanic that got built in like that? You did farewell under 500 deaths? You don't have to flex on us that hard. Come on. That's that feels rude.
I don't know how many I have. Probably more. I actually did somewhat well on my first playthrough, I think.
I had
terms
to
of
reset a couple times in Celeste because my first playthrough, I spent an enormous amount of time dying in Chapter 3, got frustrated, left the game, came back like 2 months later.
What was Chapter 3?
Chapter 3 is the hotel.
Oh. I really enjoyed the Chapter 3. The thing that I got really stuck on for a while was the fight versus like the Dark Madeline.
Oh yeah, Battling.
Like in the ending part when you fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And the fight against that took me a while.
It's difficult.
And I really enjoyed it because the music was really, really good there.
Oh god, the music in that game is phenomenal. Every piece of it.
What is your favorite track, if you can remember?
Farewell. Or not Farewell. The Summit. That
Summit
kind of...
probably as well, but also, I believe it's the reverse Mirror Temple.
Oh, really? That makes a lot of sense, because the Mirror Temple is technically the first time you're approaching the Summit. Because that's before the fall, right?
I think I would have to check, but I believe but it's specifically the reverse version. It was a reverse version that I really enjoyed. I cannot remember which one, but I believe it was the Mirror Temple.
You have 800 hours in a single Mario level? What Mario level? Is this Mario Maker?
800 hours?
I assume it's Mario Maker. It's not actually Mario. I know it's... Yes, Mario Maker is real Mario, but like, it's a Kaizo mod.
Well, I can actually check really quick.
Mario Maker, yeah.
Unless?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what regular Mario level would require 800 hours of practice?
I have 28 achievements in Celeste and 50 hours playtime.
That's a pretty low total in terms of hours. The achievements is a pretty decent number.
And I got all strawberry berries in A and B. And I have almost far well done. But I haven't played any of the C levels. And I have not completed Farewell. Oh, I guess I also have not collected like they're like golden strawberries, I believe, right?
Yeah, the perfects.
I don't even know what that is about. I just know that this is a thing.
You just beat a level without dying. And it's only A
Every
sides.
level,
A sides.
but every level.
Yes.
That sounds pretty tough for later levels.
It is pretty tough, but it's pretty fun. I at least enjoy it.
Celeste is a pretty cool game.
I really...
Maybe if I have a lot of free time, I might eventually replay it.
Yeah. It's also an incredible story behind the game, which I think is really special.
That's also true. Yeah.
Like
you might mean like development or the
developer not realizing she was trans until as she was making the DLC of the game was pretty incredible. So it just being like
I actually didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's a trans allegory that didn't even realize it was a trans allegory until after the fact.
Okay, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right? And then in the DLC,
only one person made the game?
it's a small
main
development
developer.
team, but like the main developer,
Okay.
yes. The Edmund of this world.
I see. Who made the music? Also, she also did Minecraft music. Lena Rain or something like that.
Yeah, Madeline. She even changed her name
Madeline?
to Madeline.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know about that as well.
yeah. It's all just an incredible story. Motherhood. L streamer. L streamer. Okay. Let's see here. Did you ever finish the Pico 8 version? The little like 8-bit version you find in the hotel?
Yes, I that's in the hotel, right?
Yeah.
So I think that is kind of hard, right?
It is pretty difficult.
Now that you mention it, I was really frustrated and I was like, why is such a difficult part so early in the game?
I mean, it's the
But I'm
original
pretty sure
Celeste.
you get an achievement for that, right?
I don't actually know. I beat it the other day and I was just like, this is fun.
Wait, I can check that really quick. I want to know.
Yeah, take your time. You do? Okay.
Yeah, Real Gamer, complete Celeste for Pico 8. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that's the original.
2022.
Yeah, that's the original version of the game made for the Game Jam that Celeste was created for.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think I've heard about this before.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, but I just love Celeste. It's so good. I was playing it in Discord.
Yeah, probably my favorite platformer
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
of all time.
Thematically, it's amazing. Just mechanically, it's amazing. The music is incredible.
True masterpiece, yes. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's the kind of game that like developers are like, do I ever surpass that in my lifetime? And you're like, shit, I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's okay.
Ooh.
Now this is my last Isaac related question of the day. How many hours did it take you to get your first Dead God?
I can't really answer that, right? Because I played since Rebirth.
Oh, sure.
But I have calculated like because my second sci-fi was like Afterbirth Plus full, so first Repentance would have been like a little bit more than 400 hours.
Okay, that's pretty fast.
But that is not my first, right? That
Yeah.
is like a really good time.
Yeah, you've been
that.
playing for a long time to get to that time. Yeah, because I only started in Repentance, so my knowledge is a little bit more, is a little fresh.
Yeah, I started with Flash. Not even Flash. I started with the demo.
Wow. That's so funny that it released a demo for Flash.
Yeah, it
Like
was
that-
like I was playing a lot of Newgrown stuff, and eventually the Newgrown demo of Isaac, and then I played the game ever since.
Yeah.
Oops. I got a new PC.
Yeah.
And I don't have the other player visibility though.
Oh, so you get
guess I will
confused.
just change it. I got confused. Yeah.
Yeah. You can take some time.
That's fine.
Okay.
I fixed it. I could have done that at the very start of the stream, but I was like, I don't need it.
I'm so good at the game. I've been playing since 2011.
I'm not even sure. I always confused it if it was 11 or 12.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Isaac.
you just said it, and we're like, oh, maybe it's right.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I thought you had said it, so I thought I was repeating something.
Oh, did I say that? Maybe I
don't-
did. As I said, I'm always confused about that.
Yeah.
Maybe I did say that.
"12" was when the first DLC, Wrath of the Lamb, released. Okay. You've been playing since then? Okay. Man, everybody...
Yeah, I remember that. That was super hype when that got released. I was still in school, and I talked with like some other people at school about this. And it was released. It was supposed to release in Germany at like 1 a.m. and then it got delayed by like 6 or 7 hours or whatever. And that really sucked because I eventually went to bed, and then I had to wait like an entire day, and people were already playing into it really far.
Yeah. That's super fair, honestly, to be frustrated by that.
But I think it releases after that went out on time, I believe.
That's good.
Wrath of the Lamb. Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah,
I can still very
go ahead.
vividly remember the first time I beat Blue Baby. Because it was really, really tough to get there. And like it was like a summer day, and my dad was like getting ice cream, and when he got back, that was just the moment when I got the first Blue Baby kill, and I was super excited about that.
That's really
Like
cute.
my heart was really racing. Like I was really excited about that because it was really, really difficult to get that.
Yeah, honestly, I am very jealous of the people who got to play Isaac through all of its DLCs. As somebody who really came late into the game, like I only played Afterbirth for the first time in 2015, and I only played it for like 40 hours, so it really didn't do anything. I don't even think I finished a run. And I just remember like being so insanely frustrated at the game.
But that's typical when you start out with the game.
Oh yeah,
Because when you don't know anything, this game is really brutal.
it is so brutal. Like, I feel like knowledge is the biggest barrier to anybody playing this game. And it's just been really interesting.
But it sucks that you missed out on the Lost Unlock, the original.
Yeah, I would have loved to have that.
But just the entire Blue Baby stuff, like that was also like not super well known. Because you probably know that the Polaroid was not always an item, right?
Yes, it was a trinket you had to carry, right?
Yeah, it was a trinket, And this might be a bug, but I believe you did not always get it after Mom as well.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, that was maybe a little bit of an oversight.
The Lost
But-
Unlock lives on in our hearts. Yeah, sure.
I think it was the Lost Unlock was so cool in my opinion.
It's
I really
pretty
don't
cool.
know why they changed that.
I think they changed it because it was just very few people were accessing it, and they wanted to make the character a legitimate part of the game. And they didn't want to make this like huge barrier to godhead, I guess.
Oh, you have not played the original The Lost either, right?
No. Because it was a joke character,
Do you know
right?
what the original Lost was?
It was mantleless, no spectral, no flying.
What
Right.
was the last one?
Mantleless, no spectral, no flying.
It had flight. It had flight.
Oh, okay.
But no mental and no spectral is correct.
Oh my
and
god.
I believe
Devil
it
Deal
true?
still... You couldn't pay for him? Oh,
I'm not 100% sure about that, about the release one.
yeah. The tick locking you out of going Blue Baby is fucked up. Honestly. That would be
I might need to check that.
yeah,
But
that'd be such a
the
sad
original
thing to
Lost
learn.
was pretty tough.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know if that is the official reason, but for the Lost, like a really attack that was implemented really early was to just reset. Until you got Dead Cat or Holy Mantle. I think that might be the reason why you just got Holy Mantle.
They
At
were just
some
like,
point.
screw it, we're giving you this.
Yeah, because people reset it for it anyway.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Like these were the two resets. But I did some runs with it, but not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
On my very first save file, because it was really brutal.
Yeah. You used to get every... Oh, you used to get every Devil Deal for free. Oh.
Yeah, that was also, but was it on the release version as well?
I don't know.
I know that it was like that in Afterbirth and whatever, but was it in Rebirth that like that? Whoops. Before Repentance, you got everything, yes.
That's nuts. That's really nuts.
Yeah, and that is why the Lost became one of the easiest or best characters in Before Repentance.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. I can't believe it lets you take every
It was
Devil Deal.
before Afterbirth? Okay. Maybe it was always all Devil Deals.
That's nuts. That's so nuts to me. I can't believe that they make that like that. That's just so... It's such a skill test, because you either just get it or you hate your life.
Yeah. But I think that made Godhead also so much more worth.
That's fair. Because you had taken...
Because it was such an insanely difficult unlock. Also, Godhead used to be way better.
Yeah. It used to be a damage multiplier, didn't it?
No, but the aura scaled with damage.
Oh.
Now
I
it's a
mean-
fixed damage.
Yeah, it's really good with soy milk now, but outside of synergies like that, it's not very good, so...
I think overall it might have been a net positive, because even if you have low damage, the damage will still be the same,
Yeah.
or pretty decent. But like you were able to just kill stuff with the aura alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if your shot speed was low enough, I heard it was just really broken. Wow. Sorry for the bitrate, everybody.
Okay, we go. Final fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We didn't
Item
lose
one?
them all. Oh,
Ah,
this
the
one.
Zumo one.
Oh, God.
I dislike this.
It's so annoying. Ugh. Frick. Yep. Nice.
50% win rate, and I also won one of the final fights.
Yeah, yeah. We're so good at the game. We are professionals, as a matter of fact. No, we're not professional at all. I think you gotta actually be making your money off of this to be professional, right?
I mean, I would call myself on a like professional skill level.
That's fair. I think for the most part. I guess, especially when you're playing Tainted Jacob.
Definitely. In that case, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you for joining me today. That was fantastic.
Thank you for inviting me. Yes, I had a lot of fun as well.
Cool. I'm glad you had fun. If you, on the off chance you come again in the future, are there any things that you think I missed that you think I could add to this, or just general piece of advice you would like to add? You don't have to have those thoughts now. Okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay, I will just delay these thoughts.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna end stream now, and then we can end our call. Bye bye.